Hello again, YouTube. My name is Kaido. Today I'm going to be showing you survival mode. I'm going to go through a lot more in depth, and I'm actually going to continue on this and make a sort of a series out of it with whatever comes up at the moment. So let's go ahead and start a new world. I'm going to name this one YouTube so I know where it's at. And just for kicks, I'm going to put the seed YouTube as well. Basically, that's put into the algorithm, and that defines what your world is going to look like. So let's create a new world. Alright, as I said in yesterday's video, the goal starting out is to survive. Monsters don't spawn during the day except for in dark places. You know, places with a lot of dark, a lot of no light comes in. I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking down some wood. Now, starting off, some people like to build their house out of different things. Some will just go really basic and pick dirt. Some will go little less basic and pick wood planks. There's some people that like to pick stone or cobblestone as their first building block. I personally like to just start out with wood, so I like how it looks, or wood planks rather. Now I got a couple of wood, I'm going to go ahead and turn all those into wood planks. Make myself a crafting table. Now, if you notice what I'm doing and you right click an item, it'll split the stack into halves. So I'm going to go ahead and make sticks. That should be fine for now. Also, if you have an item picked up and you right click somewhere, it'll just drop one. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a pickaxe and an axe to start out with. Now you can actually pick back up most items. There's a couple that if you try to pick it back up it'll break, and there's also some that you have to use certain tools in order to pick it back up again, or else you'll just lose the item. As the blocks get better and better, like when you find diamonds, you actually have to have a strong enough pickaxe to mine it. If you don't have iron or above, I believe, then when you mine it, it'll, for starters, take a very long time, and secondly, the chances of you getting something out of it is very unlikely. It might even be 0% chance of getting something out of it. I'm not sure, I haven't looked it up. But I do know that your best bet is to use iron. Which later on in the series, once I find some, I'll be showing you what that looks like and what you can do with it. And yes, I just realized that I was been using my pickaxe instead of my axe to break down the trees. You should use the axe, that's what it's for. It's to cut wood and leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and get about half a stack, which is 32 blocks of wood. A full stack for wood is 64, as it is with most items. Go ahead and finish one more tree. Now I'm going to take all of this wood. Now, over here, and what it's going to make, if you shift click that, it'll turn all of them into whatever you're trying to make. So for this, it's wood planks. Oh, there's a chicken. You can either kill it and take the meat from it, which you have to cook, or else it won't give you as many food bars down there, which I didn't explain that yesterday. On the left is your heart, it's your health obviously. When it gets to 0 you die and go back to your spawn point unless you slept in a bed. If you slept in a bed, then your spawn point will actually be back in your bed again. Alright, what I'm doing right now is just kind of picking a spot for my house. I like to do, oh look, there's pumpkins. I might get them later. And actually, now that I notice it, I don't need to build a house. I'll show you why in a second. But back to what I was saying, on the right you'll notice a bunch of pieces of like meat. That is your food bar. Now different foods will increase your food bar by different amounts, the best being cooked pork chops. It'll increase your food by 4 bars. What the food bar is for is if you don't eat after a while, you'll actually start starving and losing health. You also can't sprint, which that's what I'm doing right now. You sprint by double tapping whatever button you have keybound to move forward, which default is W. Yeah, when you haven't eaten, you can't sprint for one. If your food bar gets all the way down to the bottom, then you'll actually start losing health like you're poisoned. So this over here is the reason why I don't have to build a house, although I think I will anyways just to show you how that works. This basically is an NPC village that you can turn on or off, but I have it set on this world. And basically the town is spawned randomly with those people that you can see around, these villager mobs. So I'm going to go up here on this little bit of a hill, since that's where I like to build my stuff at, so I have a nice view of everywhere below me. So I'm going to go ahead and break all this grass, which if you noticed, let me find another one so I can show you what it looks like. Oh, right there. That is a seed you get from breaking this grass. You can then pick up the seed, and once you make a hoe, you can till ground, till the dirt, and make it able to be used with plants. You can plant seeds there. You can plant, I believe there's pumpkin, wheat, and melons that you can plant. Also, as you notice, these flowers, you can break them, pick them up. All they're really used for is making dyes and for looks. The dyes are used to cook, or the dyes are used on sheep's wool, and you can turn the wool many different colors and use it for decorating. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my wood and start building a house. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gonna start off with a basic little square house for now. I'm gonna break that one, which I'm gonna use for a door later, and I'll show you how to make that. Now, this is how I like to build when I'm building up. You don't have to do it this way, there's tons of different ways to do it. One thing you gotta remember though is when you're building like this, you can fall off, and if you fall too far, you do take damage. So the little trick around this is, as you can see, I'm trying to walk off the cliff and it's not working. The way to do this is basically just hold shift, and while you're holding it down, you can't fall off cliffs unless you're pushed. Or if you're attacked and knocked back or anything like that. So those are my walls that I have for now. So I'm going to go put down a crafting box in the corner. Here is how you make a door to keep enemies out. There's my door. As you can see, I don't have a roof at the moment. That's because I don't have what I'd like to use for my roof yet. So next thing on the list, let me make some more sticks. Now, oh, there we go. Trying to make, no, let's see. There it is. Trying to make some ladders, and you'll see why in just a moment. I only got enough for 9, so that'll have to do for now. Let me go ahead and make go ahead and make a shovel. Shovel's used to dig in dirt. Actually, even before you do this, what you want to do is go to your crafting table and put your wood planks like that to make chests. Chests are good because if you die in this game, you actually drop everything that you're holding. Now you can go back and find it, but if you can't find your body or if it's somehow unavailable to you, then your stuff is just gone. So you really don't want to take more than what you actually have to. Now this is why I made the ladders just a moment ago. I placed that one in the wrong spot. So that after I dig my hole, I can get back up again. And this right here is stone. When you break it, it turns into cobblestone. Although once you get coal in a furnace, you can actually turn it back into stone again. No, and look what I found now. I've managed to find iron. Although I think I'll wait to get that until I have a stone pickaxe because it'll break it a lot faster. I'm just going to dig out a couple of these blocks. Not too terribly many of them. Alright, well this video is already coming up on probably around 13-14 minutes, I would assume. So I'm going to go back up here. As you can see, it's nighttime now. If I was to explore, there would probably be monsters. I'm actually not safe because there are spiders that can actually climb over this wall. But I'm going to close down for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow.